Just boo strangers. Boo strangers.
I thought you were about to say something else.
No, and I wasn't. You be wanting me to say something else.
No, because you
You
said,
is
like you were about to say, you good?
you is here for my shenanigans. No, just old. Just old. My shoulder is a little busted. But boo strangers. I'm Britt.
And I'm D.
And welcome to another episode of a spooky episode of
It's a strange world after all.
The podcast where we discuss true crime cases, the supernatural, urban legends, conspiracy theories, and all of the things that keep the world strange. I was walking in the one night. I don't even know the words. He
You don't
did
even
the
know.
mash. He did the monster mash. The monster mash. It is the final week of spooky season. Our favorite. Unfortunately, that thing came and it has now went. Today is the last day to get your spook on. Although you can be spooky all year round.
True.
You know firsthand. So yes, it is the final week of spooky season. And yeah, all this month we were dedicating all of our episodes to our Halloween Hall of Strange, All Hallows Eve, and today is that last Halloween episode.
So, the variety episode. Variety episodes are like my favorite episodes.
Why is
in
that?
general? But in today's
why is
episode,
it your favorite? Why is the variety show your favorite?
I just like a lot of topics in one episode.
Oh,
That's
fair.
all. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. So in today's episode, we have a jam-packed Halloween-themed variety show with tales of goblin-like creatures, true crime, Halloween horrors, and more.
Oh, wait.
We still should do that compilation of you getting on my nerves.
Oh. Wait on it.
I feel like my face is going to be the same in all of them.
Yes, probably. But there's the beauty in it.
Yeah. So I'm up first. And
hold up. Wait a minute. We excited to get into it, but I got my last shenanigans and I'm going to shenan again. My last Halloween shenanigans.
I was trying to skip past that. You talking about the trivia?
Yes. But real quick too, I believe this was it was either the last episode that we recorded or it might have been the Susie Doll episode. We mentioned, because one of the questions was about a vegetable. You remember that? A vegetable that people used, for like Halloween matchmaking, and it was cabbage. And I said, I thought that we had talked about it before. We did talk about it before. It was just called something else.
Because it was in the last Halloween episode, right?
Yeah, last year. Yeah, it was cold cannon because it was a dish with mashed potatoes and cabbage. So I think it's a similar concept. Yeah. I'm assuming that's what they were referring to, but
yeah,
I wanted to clear that up. But okay, yes, but instead of trivia, I guess it's trivia. Well, we do a mix of trivia, jokes. I won't do any jokes this year because Dee's a hater.
Anyway.
Today we will do some Halloween riddles. So kind of like trivia, but not. But you
Okay.
do have to. Okay. So, first one. Who makes it has no need for it. Whoever buys it won't use it. Who uses it won't care. What am I? I think it's Halloween edition.
I have no clue because I don't feel like I'm following the.
It's a riddle. Whatever it is, who makes it has no need for it. Whoever buys it is not the one who uses it. Whoever uses it ain't gonna give a damn because they're not gonna know they're using it. What am I?
Yeah, I have no clue.
A casket. When you think about it,
That's
that's
dark. That
good.
is
It's a
very
casket.
dark. Yeah.
That's dark.
I
That's death is everybody gonna die. You come here knowing you gonna die. That's not dark. It's pretty cool.
you
I was
don't
like,
come into the
oh.
world knowing you're gonna die.
I mean, at some point, you know you're gonna die. Somebody says this person dies, and you go, what? And you die. Hold on. This one is stupid. It says poor people have it, rich people need it. If you eat it, you die. What is it? I don't think you. I'm not.
Say it again.
Poor people have it, rich people need it. If you eat it, you die. What is it?
I don't
I don't
know.
think you would get it. It's stupid. It was nothing. It was nothing. Okay. I have no feet to dance. I have no eyes to see. I have no life to live or die, but yet I do all three. What am I? That's not even helpful. What is this?
Yeah, I'm like, is I have no I have no feet to dance.
I have no
Have no
eyes to
eyes to
see.
see.
Yes. I have no life to live or die, but yet I do all three. Because I know what it is, I'm like, oh, it's kind of obvious, but
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It keeps you warm. It keeps you warm when it's cold. When it's cold outside.
I still don't know.
a, fi- a fire. It's a fire. Because, you know, the flame dances. That one was a good one,
Yeah.
too. It helps you
Yeah.
see. He was talking down the last one and then, like, got
That
them
was
all right.
trivia though. I'm not good at riddles,
Riddles.
obviously.
Ooh, okay. Well, this one's easy to me, but okay. What can be sour, sweet, hard? Ew. Whoa, whoa. What can be sour, sweet, hard, or soft all at once?
Is it like is it candy?
PG edition. Yes, candy. See, that one was
Okay.
easy.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing Halloween riddles.
I'm up first. My story, I got this from Reddit. I cannot remember the name of the person who posted it, so that's my bad because I found this a long time ago. And yeah, so that's on me. But it is about a duende. So they're mainly think of gnomes. So
What do you know their origin? Like where they? 'Cause it's like Latin
different
culture, right?
so
Or
different cultures have different like stories about it, but they're
versions.
mainly from Mexico.
Okay, okay,
Yeah. So yeah, just think of like a little lawn gnome or an elf or something like that.
okay.
So This person says, I was 4 or 5 at the time and I was playing hide and seek with the children my mom used to babysit. I decided to hide at the side of my bed, which was right next to a wall. While I was hiding, I had one of my legs under the bed. At this moment, I felt great pain in my leg. It felt as if someone had grabbed it in a very forceful way. I remember looking under the bed right away and seeing nothing, but still feeling that force in my leg, so I kicked in the direction I felt the force was coming from. As soon as I did that, I felt relief in my leg and quickly ran away. I ran to my dad and told him what had happened, but he said it was just my imagination.
Running away with me. Perfect.
As soon as he told me that, I showed him my leg, which had a mark that looked like a really small hand had made it. We never really spoke about it until years later when I asked him if he remembered what had happened to me. That's when my dad explained to me what might have attacked me. My family comes from Mexico, where the belief of duendes or gnomes/elves is very strong. Duendes are small humanoid creatures that enjoy the company of little children, but are very aggressive towards them. They kidnap these children and force them to become their playmates. If these children don't meet their standards, they brutally hurt them. My dad believes that maybe one of these duendes was trying to get me but failed when I managed to fight back and escape. He states that the reason I didn't see it was because I was a child with a strong soul that was not meant to be taken by this thing. Therefore, I wasn't granted the ability to see it. I'm not sure I believe in everything my dad told me, but I do know what happened to me is a thing I will never forget. So, do you
So,
think that these things could be real?
duendes?
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, now that I'm educated on what a tulpa,
Oh.
that right? I said it right? A tulpa
Yeah.
is, I truly feel like anything that you can think of that you can convince somebody else is real and they can convince somebody else that that's is real. I truly do.
Mm.
So, especially if it's been something that's been, which, okay, again, a tulpa. Explain what a tulpa is for the folks, or should I explain? Because I brought it up.
Basically what you just said. So think the perfect example I could think of, even though it's a movie, would be Freddy Krueger. So
Yeah.
if you believe in it that much, and if a lot of other people believe it, you basically manifest it. So then
Yes.
it becomes real. So yeah, that.
Then yes. Do you believe in doing days?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It reminds me of this. I saw a TikTok a while back of this guy. He was saying when he was younger, he went missing, and he said he only thought he was gone for like a couple hours. But when he made it home, they told him he had been missing for days. And he basically told them that he went with I think he said a little person, but when he yeah.
Why you going with a little person? First of all, stranger danger. I don't care the size. I don't
I
care
know.
what size.
But he said once he explained to them what happened, they were like, "No, that was a duende. And you're lucky that you escaped," basically. So, I don't know. I do think they're real.
Yeah, that's wild. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I just went. Like, did they promise you candy? What they promise you? Did he say why he just went? He just felt compelled to go.
He did, but I don't remember. I saw that TikTok a long time ago.
Oh, because I'd have been like, boy, they better have offered you something good if you go. Okay,
Mm.
we're here. D, good job. Doing day. Good job. I am coming at you with true crime, horror, Halloween horror. I believe that the family name is Lisk, so we're going to call this the Lisk Halloween murder, Also, trigger warning for excessive violence, sexual assault, and suicide. Okay, I do have to burp, so give me 1 second. You see how I muted it? Very QC. What is it? Very mindful. Very demure. Very demure. Okay.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay. Okay. We're here. On October 31st, 2010, 16-year-old Devon Griffin came home after spending the night out. According to a report by the Sandusky Register, Devon noticed an eerie silence and decided to search the home. Devon could never have imagined the gruesome scene he was met with. He found his stepfather lying in bed in a pool of blood. Devon fled the scene and contacted his aunt, who contacted the authorities. William Lisk, aged 24, Devon's stepbrother, had used a claw hammer to bludgeon his father to death. William Lisk, aged 53. After the bludgeoning, Lisk then shot his stepbrother, Derek Griffin, aged 23, with a 22 caliber rifle. He then did the same to his stepmother, Susan Lisk, age 43, after sexually assaulting her. Lisk apologized for killing his father, stepbrother, and stepmother, blaming his actions on mental illness and Satan. On March 31st, 2015, Lisk was found dead in his jail cell. He'd sustained a self inflicted wound. They didn't say what or how, but that he essentially committed suicide.
Yeah, I've never heard of this actually.
Oh, what? Okay.
So, um, I wonder. It said he committed suicide. I wonder if he was on suicide watch because it shouldn't be. If you're in prison, it well, I don't know how it goes in prison, but it shouldn't be that easy to commit suicide.
No,
Cause
it
yeah,
shouldn't
now I'm
be.
wondering how he did it. Hold on, let me
Oh,
see
I
if
see
I
what
can.
you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
yeah,
looked
I've
it
never.
up. No, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, I've never heard of this.
Yeah, I'd never heard it either. And around this time, I usually look up like Halloween true crime, like true crime
Yeah.
specific to, yeah. And I'd never seen this. And he goes by William BJ Lisk. I don't know if that's helpful for you. But
Hmm.
yeah, I looked on Reader's Digest, this Sandusky Register, and then there was another site that I looked at with regard to trying to figure out his cause of death, and I couldn't find anything.
Hmm. Good job with finding this one.
Thank you. I'd also like to add, because I forgot to add it in there, that he did struggle with a history of mental illness before. Like they were saying that he possibly had, they called it schizoaffective disorder. I'd never heard
Hmm.
that term before. I'm
Me
assuming that
neither.
it's similar to schizophrenia, yeah, and then bipolar disorder. Yeah, he had a history of mental illness. He had exhibited violent behavior before, and that he was actually hospitalized in 2007, and that's when they diagnosed him. So,
Mm.
yeah, but they didn't. They when they did his psychiatric evaluation, they said that he was fit to stand trial. So they tried him normally, and he got 3 life sentences.
Yeah, because it kind of reminds me of was it Thanksgiving? The Thanksgiving episode we did. Um, what was his name? Because he killed his family too.
Okay, it is a strange familial mass murder, says Seth Pravaki.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yes, it does remind me of that.
Okay, so my second story, I have an urban legend. Some people think it's true, some people I don't know. I'm on the fence about this one. Because I feel like urban legends come from somewhere, so there's some truth to urban legends. But this one is a
Yeah.
little out there. So this one is the Vermont Pig Man. Have you heard of this one?
It sounds familiar, but I don't know. Like go into it and then
Okay. On October 30th, 1951, 17-year-old Sam Harris went missing in the hills of Northfield, Vermont. There was a huge search that lasted weeks and involved hundreds of locals. Although he was never found, it is said that there have been sightings of Sam, who some say became possessed by the devil the night he went missing. Which, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
why you say maybe
Because,
because of what's happening or what's
no,
gonna
only
happen?
because,
Oh.
well, I guess it's just a story. I don't know. I wouldn't think that he would be possessed. And
Oh,
then,
just in general, you wouldn't
yeah,
think that he
just
would
in
be
general.
possessed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, especially by the actual devil. I don't like when you think of
Yeah.
possessions, it's rare that people get possessed by Lucifer.
Well, I mean, and then how would they know for like without a reasonable doubt this is Satan, this is Lucifer.
Yeah.
Does he
Yeah.
say I am Lucifer?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
don't think he I don't think he talks, but I don't know.
That's just people like
Yeah.
that's like Waterboy. Like foosball is the devil like that. Like you just saying that it's the devil. That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Sam would slaughter pigs, eat their entrails, hollow out their heads, and wear them while terrorizing the locals.
Well
Years
then
after Sam,
now.
huh?
Well then now. Now I'm kind of side eyeing him just a little bit. It just feels a little
Yeah.
satanic panic.
Years after Sam went missing, a group of high school kids were out drinking behind the school when this thing came walking out of the woods on two human legs. It was naked, covered in white hair, and was wearing a hollowed out pig's head. Word spread around town, and a farmer admitted to seeing a figure matching that description digging through his garbage one night. Since then, there have been many more sightings of the Vermont Pig Man. So the show Monsters and Mysteries in America, I've mentioned that show plenty of times. They covered this story. It was season 3, episode 5. And I
Okay.
believe, if I remember correctly, they had a few locals on there telling their stories. But
Did they seem legit or questionable?
to me, in my opinion, no.
In my expert opinion. Okay. They didn't seem legit.
One woman did, but I mean, I don't know. Stories like this, a lot of times when I see people on the shows, I really don't believe them. But
Okay.
I believe that they saw something. I don't know what they saw. I don't know if it was a pig man, but I don't know. It could have just been
Okay.
like a hermit in the woods and
Maybe.
they got tired of people like coming in the woods looking for a pig man. So he was like, y'all want a pig man? Okay.
I'll give it to you. What if it is him though? What if it is him and he's the hermit? Like it's possible.
so, so, another part to the legend, because again, eventually, if it is Sam, he would be older by now and wouldn't be able to,
Right.
So a part of it is, which is impossible, that's probably why I don't really believe it, was that he was breeding with pigs and they had a bunch of half pig,
What?
half human babies.
Oh, so that's supposed to be what this thing is? 'Cause I just pictured a
Yes.
man just
So
running. Okay.
initially it was him, but as the story is going on, he would be dead by now. So
So,
yeah. But
so
yeah.
he was eating pigs. He was eating them. Okay, first of all, the horror. Wait, okay. He was just eating them just cannibal style, or was he cooking them up? Because if you cooking them up, y'all, we do that on a regular basis. He was having a roast, or he was,
I
or
don't know
he was
about
like
all that.
straight eating them.
I don't know.
I'm
If he
assuming
was
it's supposed to be
possessed,
like a
he was
cannibal
probably just
thing.
eating them.
Okay. But you expect me to believe that he is breed, not you, but the people of Vermont expect us to believe that he's eating them and boofing them and having pig man babies,
Mhm.
pig man or woman pig they babies.
That's what that's what they say. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
And the most serious question of them all: is
I feel like it's not
it
gonna be a
naked?
serious
Is
question.
it naked or naked?
I
That
say
was
it
my
different every
question.
time to like
No, I
spice it
know.
up
You
because
said it.
yeah,
Yeah. You said it naked today. You said it right. Naked. Like,
yeah.
it's just
Because I
naked
knew
in the
you were gonna
woods.
say something. I knew.
Okay. Well, all right. Interesting. Are there, do you know? Because this is urban legend based out of Vermont, correct?
Mhm.
Are there other pigmans, or this is just like how we have like Goatman's Bridge, or like, you know what I mean? Or are there other
There
pigmen?
there are other pigmen. So think of how you know how you have every town has a lady of the lake or a lady in white or kind of like
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm
this
gonna
is
have to
the
go
most known is the one in
of the
Vermont.
pigmen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like there are a lot
Interesting.
of goat men, like urban
Yes.
legends. Yeah.
Okay. You want to
Yeah.
go to Vermont and try to find?
I mean, we can.
I wish you
I'll
would.
do it.
Turn into a slab of bacon. Turn into some pork chops. All right. Good job, Vermont pigman.
Thank you.
And I am coming at you. I guess this is, I don't know what you would call this. Just like a scary story, I guess, is what you would call this, but it is, or ghost story, whatever you believe this is. It is a true account, apparently, allegedly. I'm not just saying that. It's apparently, allegedly happened to someone. And we're going to call this When Heads Roll, courtesy of Reader's Digest. 36-year-old Randy was introduced to the Ouija board by two of his family members when they were all children. So, yes, this is involving a Ouija board. Randy says, "My brother and cousin were older than us, and they had come home with a Ouija board. They all of them collectively agreed that they would turn off the lights, light a candle." I didn't even realize. Look, okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it scurry. I'm trying to scurry y'all. Okay. Hold on. It was a dark and gloomy night. Okay. They all agreed that they would turn off the lights, light a candle, and play the game. Randy sat down to play with his favorite doll, Kelly, by his side, nervously waiting in the candlelit room. They began playing, asking the board different questions. Randy states, before we knew it, the planchette, which is the little piece with the eye that you see through that scrolls the board, scries the board, whatever. The planchette started moving around in a pointed direction. The planchette traveled the board, dragging itself to the letter K, then made its way to E and L. For a moment, it paused, then quickly circled back for another L before finally landing on the letter Y. Randy says, next thing we knew, there was a loud banging against the radiator, and everyone started screaming. We turned on the lights, and by the radiator was a severed head of my favorite doll, whose name just so happened to be Kelly. Kelly. And he said, this is for real happened. This happened for real. That's what he said.
He was
Y'all look.
36. No.
He's 36 now. No, he's 36.
Oh,
He's
I was
36
like,
now. The biggest question is, why are you 36 with a doll, Randy? Who are
I
we to
was just about to
judge?
say,
Why you sitting here? Ain't
I'm
you
not
36? How
judging.
old are you, D? Wait a minute, how
Don't
old
do
is you, D,
that.
with this Chucky
Don't.
doll? No, with this Chucky doll. You tried to come for him.
That's
Look at him in the
different.
back. No, it's
That's
not.
different.
What's different about it? What's the difference?
Because what kind of doll was it?
Oh, that I don't know.
This is like
He didn't.
technically memorabilia.
That's
Technically.
fine. Maybe
So,
it's
yeah.
memorabilia. No, but they were children. When he gave this story, he was 36. They were all children
Okay.
when they played with the board. But it
Mm,
spells the doll's name out and then severed the head.
no, I believe it. It's just that I've coming from somebody who has used the Ouija board. I've never had anything happen, but I mean, that doesn't mean he didn't.
That you know what I think it is? No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, okay. What skeptics, what they say is that in your mind, you really are thinking like, oh, okay, this is spelling something, but you could be doing it subconsciously without even
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Yes.
Which
You took my next bit. That's what I was gonna say.
oh, my bad.
No, go ahead though. Which would?
Which I see both sides. So, but I'm not gonna sit up here and say that he's lying because it could have happened. I believe it.
Yeah, what you were saying, that's true, is that subconsciously we think that it's moving on its own, but really our bodies, we're the ones that are moving it. And then typically, if you have more than one person, you can't tell who's moving it. You just feel it moving. So you're like, is it you? Is it you? No, is it you? But
yeah.
I was also going to say, and listeners, don't think that we are just, what am I trying to say? I feel like it's because we wanted some of the smoke to happen, therefore the smoke didn't happen. Like we were wanting something like that to happen, kind of out of desperation. I don't know, you know what I mean? And so therefore it was like, they were like, you don't you don't deserve. Or we think we want the smoke. Let me say we think we want the smoke.
Yeah.
Yes, and then therefore no smoke happened. But you still have yours, or did you leave it?
I don't have it. Yeah, I left it.
Oh man, I was about to say we could try it again.
But I was thinking about getting another one.
No, it's fine. It's cool. It's fine. Nah, don't even. No bother. No bother.
Yeah, I mean, I more so had it for like decoration, like because you're not supposed to, because it's not like I would do it, because you're not supposed to do it by yourself. So it's not like I would sit up there and do that, but yeah.
That's true.
I might get another one.
Think about it. Pray about it. Pray about it. Let me stop. What was I going to say? Do you remember when people were doing, it was like that game where you have the paper. Was it Charlie something? And you had like yes or no. Charlie. Do you remember that? Did we ever do that?
Mm-hmm.
I know that I've done it. I did it with y'all.
I haven't done it. Wait, have I done it?
I did it with Angelica. That's why I'm thinking maybe we did it.
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like the pencil moved, but then I feel like we realized Like it was something off about for us while the pencil moved. Right or
Then,
wrong,
back then we was like
wait a
smoking a
minute,
whole
back
bunch.
then. First of all, I don't like the way that she said back then.
I mean,
Like
how long ago
back
was that?
then. I mean, don't worry about all that. It might have been, what are we in? 2024?
Huh?
It was less than a decade. It was less than a decade.
Yeah.
Less than a decade. So I feel
Yeah.
like a decade or more is when you use the term back then. She said back then. And we were young. We were young. So yes, we might have been dabbling in copious amounts of herbs. But that doesn't take away the
Yeah.
validity of what happened. No.
Yeah. But no,
But
that I feel like the pencil is always, I mean, I don't know. Because of the way,
because it had
I feel like stuff like that, you need to have a flat surface.
maybe that's what it was. Maybe because the surface wasn't flat. Like maybe we even had it
Yeah.
sitting on like the ottoman or something, and it like I don't remember.
We had that it was on that table Angelica put together. So it was a little wobbly.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Good times. Okay.
Yeah.
Good times. All right. That is all, folks.
Please follow us on Instagram at It's a Strange World Podcast, Twitter at X at Podstrangeworld, and on Facebook and TikTok at It's a Strange World After All. Also, if you are listening to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify and like the show, please go ahead and give us a 5-star rating. And if you're... Dang it, my phone started ringing. Where was I? Sorry.
The level of unprofessionalism.
My phone is normally dry, so I was like, I don't need to turn the ringer off. Okay. Also, if you are listening to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify and like the show, please go ahead and give us a 5-star rating. And if you're feeling extra strange, please write a review.
Yes, please, baby, please, and thank you. We would love to hear from you. What did you think of this week's episode? Also, if there's anything else in the world of strange or true crime cases that you would like us to cover, your favorite podcast host to cover, let us know. If you have any personal stories involving true crime or the supernatural, we would love to have you on the show and share them with our listeners. If you have any movie or documentary suggestions of the horror, thriller, slasher, and true crime genre that you would like us to review, email your submissions to itsastrangeworldafterall@gmail.com or DM us at any other social media platforms mentioned. Even if you just want to say, hey there, what's up? If you think one of us is cute, slip and slide in the DMs. We single. D might not be ready to mingle, but I'm ready to mingle. Single as a Pringle and ready to mingle.
Thank you for tuning into another episode of
It's a strange world after all.
And thank you, as always, for keeping it strange with us.
Thank you.
See you next month.
Bye.
Bye.